हेलो गाइस। तो अगर आपका SET 2023 का कट ऑफ क्लियर हो गया है और अब आप पर्सनल इंटरव्यू और वैट की तैयारी कर रहे हैं, सो वॉच दिस वीडियो बिकॉज इन दिस वीडियो आई एम गोइंग टू गिव यू टिप्स टू क्रैक द पर्सनल इंटरव्यू एंड द वैट राउंड ऑफ सिम्बायोसिस। तो पहले बात करते हैं पर्सनल इंटरव्यू प्रिपरेशन के लिए। So there are certain questions which are definitely going to be asked in your PI and you need to have an answer to this. So preparation for these questions is very important. Like for example, the very first question which they are going to throw at you is to introduce yourself or tell us something about yourself. So you need to frame an answer to this question which should be of 45 seconds to 60 seconds, talking about certain pointers. Like for example, you can talk about why you want to do a BBA or a BCom course. What is your long-term or short-term goal? What are your strengths? What are your hobbies? You can talk about your favorite subjects in your academics. You can even talk about your role model. You can talk about your family background. You can talk about your hometown. This answer to this question is going to give them a direction wherein the subsequent question will be thrown at you. So you need to have an answer to all these questions. You also need to have an answer to that why is it that you would like to do a BBA or a BCom course at an undergrad level. तो you need to connect this with your long term or short term goal. तो आप इसका आंसर ये दे सकते हैं कि सर बिकॉज मे बी 10 to 15 years down the line I would like to become a successful entrepreneur or I would like to start something of my own. अगर ये मेरा लॉन्ग टर्म गोल है और इफ आई वांट टू बिकम अ सक्सेसफुल मैनेजमेंट प्रोफेशनल in my long term goal, so very first thing that I need to do is to first of all learn the basic nuances of how does a management or a business happens. And what better than a course which is Bachelor in Business Administration from Symbiosis, because this course is going to give me a basic understanding of what is sales, marketing, supply chain management, operations, human relations, IT, and how does all these functionalities of business integrate among themselves. This course is also going to give me an opportunity to work as an intern in some top organization wherein the academic aspect will be taken into account and I'll be getting a practical exposure also. So this is going to play or act like a foundation stone for my subsequent journey wherein I would like to become a successful management professional. So this is how you need to answer this. So having said this is something which you need to talk about at the time of your introduction. You also need to have an answer to maybe what are the successful startups that are happening. They can even ask you what are unicorns or decacons. Name few unicorns, decacons, some entrepreneurs which have actually done great in their life. So something of that. And you also need to have an answer to what is it that's happening in a business world at this point in time. You also need to have a very good general awareness of things that are happening in and around us and what is it that the economy is going through at this point in time. Secondly, you need to have a very good personal disposition. You need to show a lot of enthusiasm and you need to have a very vivacious and chirpy personality with a very good smile on your face. You need to have a connectivity with the panel members and you need to have a talent to convert a personal interview into a conversation, and you will be able to do it in case you are playing in your own gallery. That means you are talking about things in which you are more comfortable in rather than stuck up in answers which are googly which they will be throwing at you. Please make it very clear that it's a very formal kind of an event, so you need to go formally dressed with a formal trousers, shirt and a tie. Don't go in casuals, jeans or t-shirts. This is not going to give them a very good attitude about your candidatures. So these are few things which you'll have to ensure while going for a personal interview for Symbiosis. Talking about WAT, written ability test. The topic that will be given to you, very first thing that you need to do is to first of all introduce that topic. So take some time, at least a minute or two, to first of all have a clarity about or a proper understanding of what is this topic all about. Then within a time frame or within 3 to 4 sentences, you need to first of all give a basic structure or an outline to what is it all about. Then you need to have your facts and figures in place. Substantiate it with facts, figures and your own interpretation and perspective about that particular topic. That is going to be the second component of that. The third and the final paragraph will be about your opinion, or it can be the conclusion or the solution to the problem statement that will be given to you at the time of your VAT. So I'll repeat this. There are three components. One is the basic introduction part, which will be for 3 to 4 sentences. The second is wherein you will be giving your own perception, your own perspectives with a lot of data and demystifying that particular topic. And the third and the final version of it is talking about the solution statement, the solution to that kind of a problem statement, your opinion and your point of view, and the conclusion to that particular problem or the statement that is given to you. You need to, your facts and figures have to be in place. You cannot fluke at any point in time. अपना perspective बहुत broaden up करना, बहुत narrow नहीं होना चाहिए. You need to come across as a very liberated person with a very liberal thought process and not an orthodox person. This is important. Your grammar has to be sacrosanct. There cannot be any spelling errors while writing this. So my simple advice to you is that write lot of actual VATs before going for an actual one. And my suggestion to you is that before you go for an actual personal interview of Symbiosis, please ensure that you would have gone through at least 2 to 3 practice or mock PIs, wherein the panel members would have given you some kind of a feedback, and you work upon it so that by the time you go for an actual interview, you are doubly prepared and you don't fumble at the time of an actual interview. So practice interviews plays a very vital role. So in case you are interested in going for or you are interested to appear in a practice interview or a mock interview, please connect with us. In the description box, we'll be giving you the contact details of our panel members who will be helping you in terms of preparation for personal interviews or mock interviews. So all the best and do well. For any query, you can get back to us. Thank you so much.